Okay. So what is the use of logic group? Why we are using this one? Logic group is nothing but like when you want to load the data from your source to target. I mean, like normally we are loading the data from source to target, one to one account or many to one, right? So that means your target you are loading one account only, but not for multiple accounts. But if you have the requirement, the source is coming as X, but you want to load the target of HF application account is X1 account or X2 account or X3 account. You want to load the same value which you are getting from your source, you are going to be loaded into multiple accounts. Okay. So at that time, how I can manage this one? So this approach or this requirement we can do by using the logic accounts. That means logic group. We are saying like logic accounts also. Okay. First we can go on do one by one. So BHFM that we are having the application. So logic group first you need to create or F underscore. Just I'm giving. Here you have two things are there. Simple logic and complex logic. Simple logic is nothing but you can write on one account. Complex logic is nothing but you can write on multiple combinations of the dimension. Simply you can write like simple logic on one of the dimension. If you want to use the complex logic, then you can write on multiple dimensions like multiple dimension mapping. So like go with simple logic. Once you save this one, your logic items will be displayed in the bottom here itself. So here we need to add and tell your item mean like description what you are going to do mean like F. I can say just a moment. We can take the accounts first. DHFM. F base. Just I'm taking the naming convention and description, whatever the description that you want to give, you can give it. And here criteria, mean like what kind of accounts that you are going to map by using the simple logic. Here you can use like, between, in. So here I am going to say like star to operator. What you want to go to do? Mean like you are going to multiply or you are going to mean like division or what you are going to do over here. So you can use any one of them or expression or any expression that you want to give. So just I am saying like multiplying. My values are multiplying. Here I am going to multiply. Multiplying the value of 0.50 or 100, whatever the value that you want to multiply with your value, you can multiply it. And here itself sequential number. You can have multiple items over there. What is the value? What is the account that it is going to be calculated first? What is the account that it is going to be calculated second? Likewise, you need to provide the information. Okay. So here give if you are using the value expressions or functions, then you can give the expressions and functions. We can see that one later. And here export option is there. If you are saying export option over there, it will be loading the data. I mean, it will be loading the data into target HF application, and you need to provide the data load mappings for your new accounts also as well, which you are doing. So simple logic, if you are providing directly, it will be looks for the accounts itself only. We are not providing anything over here. So if I go for the complex logic, how it is going to be defined, we'll see. F complex. and logic group I am giving as complex. Save this one. Now you can see here, if you can click on add button here itself, like F complex, and criteria value has to come here. Somraj, do you have your system ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, can you open this complex logic and open this criteria? Because of it is been, I mean, like from my side, it is disabled. If I open this one, it will be pop up like multiple dimensional way. I mean, it will be giving the pop-ups. Okay. There itself, you can select custom dimensions or entity dimension or whatever the dimension that you want to take it up. You can give the values and we can provide the expressions and all over there for mapping purpose. If it is been ready, can you open and we can do from there itself. From my
Just a second, sir. It's
yeah,
open.
it has to be pop up.
Sir, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm just requesting you make a presenter. Accept that one.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Yeah, give me permission. I'm requesting you permissions. Requested for permissions. Can you give it me? I have requested. Have you given the request to me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just a minute. Yeah. Mm, I don't have. I didn't get.
Just a minute, sir. Are you getting now?
No, not yet. Give the permissions to me. Like I'm able to see your present. Mean just I want to have the access. I mean like right click and permissions. Provide the access. I mean click on my user. Okay, my name and provide the access to me. Yeah, there it's yeah. Right click. Right click. Right click and provide that access to me.
Sir, are you getting?
No, I didn't get anything here.
Sir, here entire screen and go to meeting. Who is there?
I make you organizer also. I mean, I have just provided you as the organizer. You can have it access now. You can see.
Sir, share your screen. Go to meeting. Go screen
Yeah,
share.
share your screen. Otherwise, share your screen. I will tell you. Go to and open that. How to open that? I will tell you.
Uh,
No, not an issue. Otherwise.
how,
Yeah.
sir?
Yeah. Make you presenter first. You are not able to see
Okay.
your screen.
Okay.
Have you shared?
No,
Yes.
sir.
I mean, we are not able to see that what.
No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, I'm making presenter.
Okay. Sir, now here entire screen one is there. Go to meeting. Another one is there. Who
Yeah,
is
not
there?
an issue. Just we can just share your screen. I will tell you. Just navigate that.
Okay.
Just want to show the pop-up. That's it only. Okay. Just go to the data administration. I mean like data management.
Where in my VMware?
Yeah, VMware.
Okay.
Yeah, data management. Go to data
To
management.
open the
Yeah. You go to setup. Yeah, logic group. Uh, there itself add logic group summary. You can add one thing. Yep. And give it something naming convention or some L. Yeah, whatever the complex. Yep. So logic type is complex type. You can take save that one. Save. and then go to the bottom, next logic items, add button, click on add,
Same.
L group, I go to item, I give some
Okay.
items or yeah, it's equal, so you are not also getting now.
Yes, sir.
There is some bug it seems, I guess. Okay, I will let you know. I mean, what will be happen is when you are giving the values over there, the criteria type value is has to be pop up. Okay, the criteria value has to be pop up. Let me present that show my screen. So here it has to be pop up the values over here. I mean, when you go for the logic group, there itself we can see the multiple. So yeah, now it's happening. Yeah, yeah, just a moment. It's fine. There is some bugs over there. It seems now opening up. It has to open up when we have provided the values. Okay, but it is coming now. It's open. Okay, not an issue. So here what I'm trying to say is, here we can select the multiple dimensions. Here we can see UD1, UD2, UD3 and account entity, all the dimensions, like what we did for multiple dimension mapping, right? So here I'm going to take like UD3, and if you want to take like mapping or in mapping or between mapping, what kind of mapping that you want to go, and select star from, and what kind of values, mean like criteria value is nothing but what kind of values that you want to go on map. Okay, just I'm going to put it as group by L underscore base input. I am saying UD3. Okay. So what will be happen, whatever the values that it is going to be added or coming from our source, those values are going to be added into, again it will be creating the member as L based input member. It will be getting created. Okay. So what I am trying to say here is, if you go for the simple logic or whatever the logic that you want to go, by using the operator, you can change the values. I mean the base value is coming 100, 200 or something that is coming. For supplemental data or some other data that you want to do some manipulations on fly, I mean like while loading the data into HFM application, you do your changes by using the FDME application. Okay, that is one. Another one is, you can create multiple source members by using the only single source member, and you can load the data into target. Okay. So here in complex logic, what I am trying to do is, I have created one of the complex item, and what I have done is I am going to use UD3 dimension, and there itself any member that is coming, just I am going to create them as L base input members. Okay, group by I am just doing the L base input members, or you can say like L star. Just a moment, I am going to L underscore star. So whatever the numbers that are coming from source, everything will be going to be created L underscore star, means like here your source value is X and your target will be created as again L underscore star X, L underscore Y. Likewise, how many members that you are having, every member it is going to be created over here. So first save this one. So logic groups that you need to create from logic groups itself only. You can create simple logic or complex logic as per your requirement. And if you want to use only up to here, you can use this one for to create this one. Or else if you want to do some calculations, then you can go for the calculations. I mean like manipulations. After you did your criteria, if you want to do some calculations on it, then you can use the operator for calculation purpose. So once you have set up your logic group, I mean like simple or complex, whatever you have created, then the next step would be you need to go to the location. There itself BHFM file based location is there. So just I'm going to give like here you will be seeing the logic account group. So here you can add, I mean we have created logic groups, right? Those logic groups will be available. So you can select one of them, whatever you want, we can use that one. Okay. So save that. Then only the logic group will be executed, whatever the things that you have made in the logic group. So let me check BHFM is working or not.
Hello, hi, Srinu.
Sorry?
Deep here.
Yeah, Dev.
Yeah, yeah. Here you said that this one complex and simple logic,
Yeah.
and here one criteria is there, like in between, like this I understood.
Your voice is
Just what
not
you mean?
your voice is not that much clear.
Is it clear now? Hello,
Yeah, bit of fine, but lot of noise is around you. Yeah, go ahead. I will try to understand. Yeah.
hello. Fine now.
Yeah, a bit of fine. I will try to understand. Yeah, go ahead.
What I'm trying to say, what is the difference between that criteria with that is one is like I understood. What is that meaning of in and between?
Yeah, I mean,
Because sources,
have you seen that data load mappings?
yes,
Yeah, what is the use of between, in, and like and multiple dimensions over there, multi-dimension mapping?
I just forgot.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like I have explained the data load mappings, right? There is nothing difference over there and here. So data load mappings here, explicit is there between in multi-dimensional like mapping, right?
Yes,
So what is the use of this? So,
like the same to same.
yeah, Somraj, what is the difference between in and like mapping?
In is between one or two or three. That kind of numbers.
Okay.
Between is a range between 1 to 10, like
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Like means same. One
Start
and
to start to wild card.
yes sir, yes sir.
Yeah, that is the use of between in like mappings. Deep.
Got it.
So here, where we have updated into location, correct? So once you updated the locations, those logic groups will be get activated. So that means your logic groups are get activated. So just what we need to do is we can execute the data load rule once again. How it is going to be? So Indiana GL is there. Just I am going to execute only import and validate that I am doing for October period. So if we can see at custom 3, if source is null, right? Okay. We're not having any source over here. That's what is stealing all of them. Let me take logic groups that we can manage on some of the accounts then. Entity that we can do. Entity logic group complex criteria is entity start to an entity. We need to have one more accounts, one more source accounts will be getting created because of you are giving like whatever the source that are coming, you are grouping by another source account that you are creating another source account. So you should have the validation failure over here because of the new member which we are creating by using the logic group, it is not having the appropriate mappings, right? So you have to provide the mappings for them also. That's what I am looking. See here itself there is a validation error. Let us see here. I will go and check. So we need to see the validation error. What is the validation error? Else enter, right? Which is not available in your source. If you want to check this one, Go to the import format. There itself we are having the BHFM file. Okay, there itself what we have given for entity center we have given. Center is the source value which is coming from for our BHFM data load. But what I did by using the logic group, go to the logic group and check the logic F complex, and here you can see whatever the member that is coming from source, it has to be created as L underscore star. That means my source member is coming as center, and it is going to be created another source member as L underscore center member. It is going to be created. So I have provided my mappings. So just go to the data load mappings and check the entity. What is the mapping that I have given? Only center I have given. Center I have given to IN member. But I haven't provided for L underscore center member, right? Due to that reason, you are getting the issue, validation issue. That is like L center is the source member and you are not having any mapping for that. How to fix that one? Go to the data load mapping, and again I am having another member is coming for my source saying that L underscore mapping. So add button, L underscore, that you want to load with another entity, then that should be also fine. You can add for another entity.
Here, without group by you cannot map the members.
Sorry.
Here, without group by function, we cannot map the members in complex.
Yeah, you can't do this one because of if you provide the member over there, whatever the grouping that you are doing, based on that only the members will be source members will be again getting created as source member, right? If you can see here, whatever the star that we have given, based on that the member will be getting created. So here we are having only one source member from entity, right? If you go for the accounts, whatever the accounts that you are having, all of them you are going to be getting created. Say for example, I'm going to create for account now. Okay, so go back to logic group, and here I'm going to create for this one star. Okay, so complex, and I'm going to add another one account purpose that I'm creating. It is not populating up. Just let me save and come back again. It will work, I guess. Yes. So here I have given account, and then I'm going to give taking account, like here I am going to say 780000 star. Okay, group by I am going to say as AC underscore this one. Okay, just I am doing this one. So what, you must at least one selection. Okay, here complex that I have added whatever the criteria is, just I am going to add the accounts which are starting from this one, add as account underscore. Okay, so now let me run again this data load rule. Okay, data load rule, and I'm going to execute again. I think that's fine. L underscore CN center. So L underscore center, that are all mapped. See here, L underscore, another set of data, total set of data that has come up, L underscore map. That is fine. But now we need to check for the account templates, account information that we can see now. There is no accounts related to 7800 something. So let me go with the source accounts which are coming, like 1100 is coming, right? And any other accounts are coming. Okay, just I'm going to take 1100 is account is coming from my source. I'm going to do some manipulation on 1100 source account. Okay, so go to logic group, complex, take complex account criteria. So 1100 star. So data load rule execute. Right, it's paid. So go to check that data load workbench and check the mappings. You will be having like 1100. So all the source accounts again being created, right? So I just created my logic group. If you can check the logic group. So account what I have created here, my source accounts again will be created. Whatever the accounts that are coming from my source 1100, again I am grouping by AC underscore 1100. Then again these are the source account members. Okay. So these source account members that I am going to check while doing the validation. I have been seeing some issues over there. What is the issues? The source value again which we created by using the logic group, those accounts being created again as AC1100 or something that is been created. So you need to provide the mappings for all of them, for all of these accounts. Okay. So if you want to check this one, AC underscore 1100. So there are no mappings over there, right? There is no mapping. This is source account is the source account mapping and account is account mapping. But there is no mappings or being related to your target. So what you have to do is you need to map all the accounts again and then only it will be loaded the data into target. So let me take one more mapping here. So how can we fix this one? Go to the data load mappings and add them and create it. So here you need to add all the one-to-one mappings, mean like whatever the mappings that we created here itself, then you can fix the issue. Okay. Hope you understand this point. What is the use of logic group? Right? Any questions on this? So this is normally in real time we will be using for complex, I mean what I can say, supplemental detail or supplemental data loading. For that purpose, we will be using this one. Okay. So this is for logic groups, how you are going to manage the data manipulations, data calculations. Also, you can create the multiple sources again and again on fly when you want to create them. Okay. So the next step I'm going to show you like query definition. So queries on me like it's nothing but a mean like here we are having all the predefined reports are there. So pre-defined reports are there. Maximum all the reports are defined by itself only. System defined reports are there. Just we need to use them while generating the reports. Say for example, here I have multiple reports are there. Web form, wildcards, TB current location, all dimensions, check report, and everything here, all the reports been defined by here itself only. By using them, you can generate the reports. Say for example, I'm going to generate a report. Here you can define the report definition or query definition. And if you want to use already existing one, then simply we can go to the report execution, and there itself what kind of reports that you want to see here. Base trial balance reports if you want to see, if you can select the report group and select what kind of reports that you want to create. Period, category, all the source columns, period, category, locations that you want to execute that one. It will be asking about your location, rule name, and these are the parameters that you need to pass to filter it out the data and all. Okay. So October 2016 actual, location, rule name. So what kind of output is also you want to see, then you can give it Excel or PDF or what kind of format that you want to go and see. Here PDF is not there, seems. So you can see this one report now. So you can see the trial balance all source columns. So here 2016 actual data, whatever the data that we have loaded from source, these are the source columns, all the source accounts that have been come up, I mean like the data file which we have loaded, right? All the accounts that are being populated over here that we have taken up from here itself only. Okay. Likewise, you can generate the reports, as many as reports that you want to do, that everything that we can provide that you can manage from here itself only. So this is trial balance. There is something variance report that you want to go. There is a account variances. Is there anything trial balance variances that you want to get it? Then definitely you can give all the parameter values over there. Then it will be giving the values. Say for example here trial balance reporting. Reporting period October 2016. Comparison category. If you want to comparison category means if you want to compare any against with any other category. Say for example here I am just comparing with whatever the source, whatever the target that I am giving. Just let us see. Location is BHFM. So there is no comparison because of we have doing the same category, same scenario, same period that we are doing. If you do for other categories, other scenarios that you want to do any report, then it will be giving the results differently. Okay. Likewise, you have multiple reports, but these are all three different reports. Apart from that, if you want to go and do some exercises or some new requirements or some new report that you want to go and do, then definitely you go for the query definition. Here you need to add one more query. I mean like text query. Select class means any other report which we are creating. If you are familiar and business, SQL queries and all, see here all the queries are being designed. In query define, in query definition, all the queries has been designed. I mean like all the SQL query statements that is being designed by the system itself only. By using that, we are doing the reports. Okay. So select category. Cat name is nothing but category name as label, category key as value from TPOB category. This is TPOB category is the table, and from there itself we are taking all the values. If you want to add another one, like I will show you.
So you mean to say this is a kind of query designer?
Yes,
right?
correct. Correct.
So here, one more thing, all are written in the query part, any GUI also that you have to select or like that. Is that anything is there? Or you need to write the SQL queries only?
Mean it's just here you need to create the queries. Okay.
Okay.
Then you need to add into your system. Mean like the select statement, the formats and everything that you need to be added.
Okay.
Then only the report will be generated. So here I am saying only I am taking as category name, category key only that I am taking right here, category key, category name. So if you want to take like any other things also that you want to be populated in my query, okay, from POV category, then you need to take the query and design as per your requirement. Okay, here I am adding that. Here you can put it as test. I am saying as POV. If you are familiar by using the joins and all, you can create and first define your query definition. Okay. So your test POV has been created. Clear. So first step is you need to prepare your validation report, how you want to do that. What is the report requirement? Based on that, if you know the all the tables and all, if you know joins and all, then you have to prepare ready, and you can execute that query in SQL developer, and everything is fine, and you are able to see the results, and your query is being ready, and it is we can use as a report. Then you are okay with that. Then first come to do that, you need to create the first query definition here itself. Okay, here group by, order by, where class, everything is there. So once you do that, then what is the next step is you need to define the report. That is nothing but designing the report. Query is there, then you are designing the report. So here itself you need to define, you need to design the report by providing all the related information. Here templates also we need to provide. These templates are nothing but RTF templates. Okay. So these you can find from installed folders. It will be having actually data here itself, scripts only. Actually report. Let me check. It has to be created over there, but it's not created. So here you can see here we will be seeing the RTF formats, the templates, everything that we are having. The report should be created in the templates which been already been there in the system. While creating them, you will be getting the RTF formats and everything. Report format, I can say this one. So you can see here itself templates, all the templates which are having. We can see these templates and we can use them. Let me check where it is exactly. Install folder. Let me go next to install folder. Okay. So here you can see products, financial data quality management, and reports template. And once you do the reports that you design, that will be showing here. Let me go back to another. FDME, BHFM, and if you design the reports, then it will be showing outbox reports. Here itself it will be creating. If you designed any report, that will be designed over there and it will be saved. But you need to use the templates which are already been designed by the system, I mean like which they have provided. Here you can get all the templates, RTF and XLX and everything that you can find it from here. Okay. So middleware, EPM system, products, financial management, and templates. So the next step would be when you go on create any new query, what you have to do is you need to add query here itself. You are saying like a test query, I am saying, and whatever the query that you design, you can bring up that one. You are having test POV, right? This is your customized query apart from all the default queries. You need to give it that, and what group that you are going to add, base trial balance reports, or what kind of report it is belongs to. Then you need to add that one. And if you want to generate the report, definitely you have to have one of the format itself, report template format it should be there. So you need to provide those information. If you provide that information, how you can generate the reports, it should be based on actual scenario, it should be based on the year and period, and some of the restrictions are there, right? Some of the filter conditions that should be required. So those you can provide by using the parameters. Here itself you can see, you can select like location, period, category, rule name, or something that you want to filter it out to generate the reports. Then you can definitely use them and we can give the populate. POV period. Display name as period. And sequentially how it is going to be selected. Parameter values that query, if you want to give any query definition, then it will be query definition. You need to provide all the information over there. So once you provided all this information, then when you go for the report execution in base trial balance reports, you can see your test query now, right? So this is the way. I mean, if you want to execute, then definitely execute this one. It will be only populated the period only because of we have given the parameter. I mean, report parameters that we have given only period only. So it will be generated only the filter condition based on October 2016. For all the scenarios, it will be generated the report. So here what we need to know is how to customize the reports. If you are familiar on the business, I mean like queries, SQL queries and FDME tables, how you are going to customize your reports. That I am going to show you here. The first step would be you need to define your query, how it is effectively working, that you need to cross check in your system and come back and do the things. And later on, what is the next step is you go on and create the report definition, like it is a design, how you want to generate the report. Everything is being done and which report it is belongs to and what are the parameters that are required, everything that you need to provide over here. Then definitely you can execute that one by seeing the selected report group. So then you can execute the report execution over there. Okay, this is all about, I mean it's not required much, but if it comes like to define your customization report, then definitely you can use that one. Okay, this is like report execution. Now I'm going to say you like about security part. Okay, coming to security settings. Here we are having the tab security settings. So here we are having location security and role level security, and I'm going to open the shared services console. So we are not having any groups over here for now. So how you are going to manage the security in FDME? So FDME is basically we can define the security at role level as well as location level security. Okay. So role level, how you are going to manage the role level? Here we are having default rules are available like creation, integration, create integration, and run integration, drill through, HR integration, and intermediate to intermediate 9. What is these roles? How we are going to use them? Okay. Say for example, I have some users. I want to provide the intermediate 2 requirements. So if you can provide the intermediate 2, whatever the things that he is able to see. That we are going to tell from here. So here if you can see user interface, reports, what are the tabs that you are going to see, batch, what are the things that he wants to see, and custom script. If it is custom script, what are the things that he is going to be seeing. So everything that you need to define from here itself only. Okay. So intermediate 2 or intermediate 3 or whatever the rows that you want to define, by using them you need to select those things, whatever the objects the user can able to see, that you need to define by using the intermediate 2 or intermediate 3. Once you define, you need to provide the location level security. So add this one, location level security. So I am giving as prefix FDM, and what kind of role that is going to be created. Say for example, in my FDME, I have multiple locations like BHFM, BHFM. Likewise, we have multiple locations. For each locations, it will be going to create in shared services as a group. Say for example, I am going to create intermediate 2. Okay, only intermediate 2 group that I am going to create. So location is their location and prefix that I have given FDM, and what kind of role that I am going to create, intermediate 2. Save this one. Next, in shared services, till now I am not seeing any groups over there. So the next step is you just maintain user group. So what it is saying, user groups and roles successfully created for all locations. So just go to the shared services and click on here. It will be creating the all the user groups. Like all the user groups which we have defined in BME will be getting created in shared services. So what it is showing as null, you have given the suffix as null. Sorry, that's what it is like. It is creating as null. So you can say, if you want to understand what exactly the suffix, you can say intermediate to the role that I am giving. For understanding purpose, if you can give intermediate to, then you can save this one and maintain the user group. Then your locations, like your user groups will be created like this. So go on, refresh. So let me delete for better understanding. So here, these are all the groups which are created for with the role of intermediate 2. If you can go to the data management, and here what is the role that we have given, intermediate 2. So intermediate 2 is given. So what is the role level security? If you want to go for the intermediate 2, what kind of roles that you want to see from user interface, what kind of things that you want to see. So variance reports or any report that you want to see over there, or a user interface, what is the things that he wants to see. Source adapter, I can provide source system, I can provide target system or source accounting entity. So these are the parameters, metadata or check group, logic group, what kind of things that he wants to see from intermediate to. Okay, so that's what is being created, all the users and all the groups. Like BHFM is the one of the location, BHFM open is the one of the location, BTHFM location is the one of the location. If you want to make sure that all the locations been created or not, go to location and check. We have like 5 locations. For 5 locations it's been created or not, just it's created for 5 locations, right? Fine. But is there any users in that? Just if you want to make sure that, then go to the properties and check if there is any users in this group. There are no users, right? So just let me create one user for FDME user, one of the user, just we need to create and test that. Just I'm creating FDM user, password is FDM, finish. I'm just going to use this user for my location, BHFM location intermediate 2. Go to properties here. I'm saying FDM is a user. Okay. So just let me log in into the FDM user. So navigate to the your database management. So here you can see only these things only, because of these are the things that you have provided in intermediate 2, right? Intermediate 2, you have selected 5 or 6 conditions that you have selected to show the user, right? That's what it is showing. Only these are the parameters that it has been shown to you only while logging by the user. Think about user, not the admin. Okay, here it will be created like this. So if you have multiple users, then you can maintain only this is the way that you can provide the access to the users. Whether he wants to go for intermediate 2 or he wants to go for intermediate 3 or whatever that intermediate level that you are providing, based on that you need to provide the, what I can say, I mean like selective members from the user interface, then the user able to see that. So, and moreover, if this is specific to the location again, okay, let me show you that one also. Role security, when I am saying like intermediate 2, and here I want to show you the location. I'm taking the location. Save this one and login as admin. Sorry, login as FDM. Go to the database, data management, setup, location. What is the location it is showing? Only BHF. I have 5 locations, but I can able to see only one location because of I have provided the access on BHFM location only. So not for other locations. That's what the user able to see only the particular location which I have provided the access. For rest of the locations, the user can't able to see the data, and he can't do any data loading. If you want to provide, the user is going to be work for other locations also, that is your requirement, then what you have to do is go to your user directories, groups. Here what you need to do is, if you want to work for this one also, then you can add the user for other locations also simply. So then the user can able to see 2 groups now, 2 locations. So logging again as user, check whether where he wants to see the data, data management, location, then he can able to see the 2 locations. Okay, hope you understand these points. Here simple only we can maintain, but when you have multiple locations, multiple users, then there is bit of complex. Is not bit of complex, it's simple. Some tricks are there, just you need to follow them and you can simply make this easy. So this is simple one, like security systems. One is low level security, another one is location security. So when you go for the intermediate 2 or intermediate 3, these are intermediate 2, intermediate 9. These are the different role sets that you want to define how you are familiar, how you are comfortable to give the security to the users. So based on that, you can create different selections from the user interface by using different roles like intermediate 2 to intermediate 9. You can use any one of them, and selectively you can select the user interface objects to provide the users, and you can save them intermediate 3, and you can create the location security based on your intermediate 2 roles or intermediate 3 roles. So it will be getting created again and again with multiple groups over there. Here you have created intermediate 2. Now I am going to create intermediate 3. So your security will be created for intermediate 3 also. So likewise, it will be created how many groups that you are having, intermediate 3, intermediate 5, intermediate 5, 6. Likewise, you can create as many as the groups that you can create, and you can provide the security. So here we are seeing for one group or 2 groups and 2 users or 3 users. But in real time, if you have like 1,000 users or 100 users are there, and you have like 10 locations are there, then 10 locations will be created and your roles will be 3 or 4 roles. Then your groups will be 40. And among those 40 groups, you need to provide the 500 users. How you are going to be managed? In real time, for FDME, we are not going to have much users. Be frankly, I mean like one of the admin user can load all the data. Okay. If that is not the case, if users are there, but it will be also less number of users. Why? Because the admin of the specific location will be able to load the data, because of data load will not be done by every user who are available in the application or who are going to be using the application. So one of the user only will be able to load if it requires to load the data. Otherwise, we would go with directly data load process only by using the admin user only. Okay. So, but anyway, but we need to know what exactly the security, how it is going to be working. For that purpose, we are learning. Okay. This is for security. Is there any questions about security? So, if that is not the case, then I can open my scripts. So, I mean like better to stop here because of some of them are not joined.